Chapter 1, Skye's Favorite Thing. Skye was a 9-year-old girl with big dreams and even bigger knee pads. She loved volleyball more than ice cream. She loved volleyball more than cartoons. She even loved volleyball more than pancakes shaped like dinosaurs. Every morning, Skye would bounce out of bed, sometimes literally, and say, "Time to practice my serve." She would grab her volleyball, her favorite one, the pink and white one named Bouncer, and run outside to the backyard. Bump, set, spike. Well, she was still working on the spike part, but oh, she practiced. Skye went to volleyball camp every summer with the Lobe. The gym was loud with squeaky shoes and bouncing balls and kids who laughed and shouted, "Mine! Got it!" Skye loved every minute of it. She wore her lucky socks with the little volleyballs on them and her headband with tiny lightning bolts. She said it made her faster. It didn't, but it made her feel cool. Even though she was really good, better than some of the older kids, Skye didn't think she was ready to be on a real team. "I'm too young," she told Bouncer one night. "I'm just 9. The teams are for 11-year-olds. That's practically grown up." Bouncer didn't say much. He was a volleyball, but Skye imagined he nodded quietly, the way wise volleyballs do. That night, as she curled into bed, she held Bouncer close and whispered, "Maybe one day." And as she closed her eyes, she imagined herself on a big, bright court. She tossed the ball, she jumped high, she made the winning serve. Let's take a deep breath, just like Skye. Breathe in through your nose. Hold it. Now breathe out slow and soft, like you're blowing a feather across your pillow. Let your arms and legs get heavy, like you're sinking into a cozy marshmallow. And imagine you're on a court with sunshine pouring through the windows. You're smiling, you're playing, you're having fun, just like Skye. Chapter 2, A Visit from Coach Marley. The gym smelled like rubber shoes and orange slices. Skye didn't mind. It was the smell of volleyball camp. That day, she had done 50 jumping jacks, 20 serves, and accidentally ran into a net. Twice. Skye and the net had a complicated relationship. She was sitting on the floor, sipping water from her glittery bottle, when she saw someone walking toward her. It was Coach Marley. Coach Marley was tall, with curly hair that bounced when she laughed. Her shoes were always bright. Today they were neon green, and her water bottle said Coach Mode On in giant sparkly letters. Skye quickly sat up straight and wiped a drip of sweat from her eyebrow. "Hi there, Skye," said Coach Marley with a big smile. "You did some amazing work out there today." Skye's cheeks turned pink. "Thanks," she whispered. Coach Marley sat down next to her. "Have you ever thought about trying out for the 11U team?" Skye blinked. "Me? But I'm only 9. She said 9 like it was the same as being a baby duck. Coach Marley laughed kindly. "Skye, talent doesn't check birth certificates." Skye giggled a little. "But those girls are taller and faster, and I think one of them has a mustache." Coach Marley leaned closer. "You've got something special. I see it when you play. You move with heart. That's what teams need." Skye didn't know what to say. Her heart felt all floaty, like a balloon that hadn't been tied to the string. Coach Marley gave her a wink and stood up. "Think about it, okay? I believe in you." Skye nodded slowly, like her head was full of pudding. That night, as she brushed her teeth and looked at her reflection in the mirror, she whispered, "Try out for the team?" She made a silly face in the mirror. "Are you sure, Skye?" she asked herself. "You still trip over your own shoelaces." Then she giggled and spit out toothpaste foam. Let's slow down for a moment, just like Skye did before bed. Take a deep breath in through your nose, let it out through your mouth. Wiggle your toes like you're warming up for practice. Wiggle your fingers like you're waving at your team. Now let everything go soft and floppy, like spaghetti after a big game. Feel your head sink into the pillow. Feel your body getting cozy and calm, just like Skye, thinking about what might happen next. Chapter 3, The Night Before Tryouts. Skye stared at the ceiling. She had already fluffed her pillow, tucked in her favorite stuffed bunny, and said goodnight to Bouncer the volleyball. But her brain just wouldn't settle down. It was bouncing like a volleyball. "Tryouts are tomorrow," she whispered to her ceiling. "What if I mess up? What if I trip on the first serve? What if I sneeze and fall into the net again?" She sat up and hugged her knees. Her room was filled with volleyball posters and little trophies from fun camps. Her headband with the lightning bolts hung on her doorknob. Even her nightlight had a volleyball on it. Skye's cat, Noodles, jumped onto the bed. He wore a tiny sweatband around his fluffy head. Skye put it there earlier. He didn't seem to mind. "Noodles," she whispered, "should I even go? What if I'm not good enough?" Noodles blinked slowly. Then he yawned the biggest yawn in cat history and flopped over like a sleepy pancake. Just then, Mom peeked in. "Still awake, Sweet Pea?" she asked softly. Skye nodded. "I'm kind of nervous." Mom came and sat beside her. She brushed Skye's hair back gently. "It's okay to be nervous," Mom said. "That just means it's something you care about." Skye sighed. "But what if I don't make the team?" Mom smiled. "Then you'll try again next time. And we'll be just as proud of you for trying. Brave girls try things even when they're scared." Skye thought about that. She thought about how trying wasn't just about winning. It was about showing up, even with wobbly knees and butterflies in your tummy. "Okay," she whispered. "I'll try out." Mom kissed her forehead. "That's my brave girl. Let's help our bodies relax like Skye's so we can drift into sleep too. Close your eyes and take a long, slow breath in through your nose and out through your mouth like a gentle breeze. Say in your mind, 'I am brave. I can try. I'm proud of me.' Feel your tummy rise and fall like ocean waves. Feel your legs and arms get heavy like they're wrapped in soft, warm blankets. The lights are low, the room is quiet, and your heart is full of courage, just like Skye." Chapter 4, Tryouts and Teamwork. The gym was very big that morning. Skye stood at the doorway holding Bouncer tight against her side. She wore her lightning bolt headband, her cleanest knee pads, and her socks with the tiny dancing cats. You know, for luck. She took a deep breath. Then another. Then a tiny burp came out and she whispered, "Oops." Other girls were already warming up, passing the ball, stretching and laughing. Some of them were taller. One had braces that sparkled when she smiled. Another had a serve that went zooming like a rocket ship. Skye's knees felt like wiggly noodles. She thought about hiding in the bathroom with Noodles the cat. He wasn't actually there, but she wished he was. Then she saw Coach Marley across the gym, giving her a thumbs up and a big grin. Skye nodded back. "I can do this," she whispered. "Even if I'm nervous, even if I'm small, even if I burp again." The tryouts started. They ran drills, they served balls, they dove on the floor. Skye slid so far on one play she accidentally bumped into the coach's clipboard. Everyone giggled, even Coach Marley. Skye felt her fear melt away with every pass. She was having fun. Real fun. The kind that fills your chest with sunshine. She worked with other girls she'd never met before. And they cheered her on, they high-fived, they laughed. One girl even said, "Whoa, nice set!" Skye smiled so big her cheeks got tired. When tryouts ended, Coach Marley said they'd find out the team list in 2 days. 2 whole days? Skye felt like she might pop from waiting. That night, her parents made spaghetti and Skye ate 2 bowls. "I was nervous this morning," she said, "but I actually had a lot of fun." Her dad smiled. "That's the best part of trying new things. You might end up loving them." Let's take a moment to rest like Skye after a big day. Close your eyes and imagine you're lying on a soft gym mat. The lights are low. Your body feels warm and wiggly and sleepy. Breathe in and out, in and out. Feel the calm in your toes, in your legs, in your belly, all the way to your nose. You tried your best today, you were brave, and now it's time to rest. Chapter 5, The Final Point. 2 days later, Skye stood in front of the big board at the gym. Her heart was going thumpity-thump-thump and her hands were kind of sweaty. She squinted at the list, and then she saw it. Skye, number 7. She gasped so hard her ponytail flipped. "I made the team," she shouted. Then she did a happy dance that looked a little like a jelly bean doing jumping jacks. From that day on, Skye went to real team practices. She wore her team jersey, learned new plays, and made new friends. She even gave Bouncer the volleyball a spot on her bedroom shelf like a little trophy. Game days were exciting. Crowds cheered, whistles blew, and Skye's team got better and better. And then it happened. The championship game. Her team was playing the very best team in the whole league. It was a super close match. The scoreboard lights blinked, 24-24, 1 more point, just 1. Coach Marley called a timeout. "Skye," she said, "you're up to serve." Skye's eyes got big as saucers. "Me?" Coach nodded. "You've got this." Skye walked to the back line. The gym was quiet now. Everyone was watching. Even Noodles the cat would have been watching if cats were allowed in gyms. She took a breath, another. Then she tossed the ball up. Bump! It flew through the air, straight over the net, and splat! Right on the court. Point, game, victory. Her teammates screamed with joy and rushed to hug her. Skye smiled so big her face almost cracked. That night, tucked into bed, Skye held Bouncer on her lap and whispered, "I did it. I really did it. Let's take one last deep breath together. Breathe in and out. You tried something new. You believed in yourself. And look what happened. You grew. Say in your mind, I am brave. I am strong. I can do amazing things." Now close your eyes, little star. Feel your breath slow down. Feel your body resting, warm and safe, just like Skye. Sweet dreams.